this morning what we're working on is this Honda Odyssey. We got to do a quick repair. I don't know if you can hear it, but that's the rear brake rotor. I hit the brakes. So the pad is gone. We did brakes on this thing. We did brakes on this about 2 years ago on the rear, maybe 3, and the rear brakes are gone again. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's the caliper or a hose. I'm gonna look at it. This is my wife's car. Like she said, she heard some squeaking, and then she says now it's making horrible noise. So that's what the horrible noise is, and I can't see where I'm going. Usually I would put this stuff up on the lift to do these kind of jobs, but this needs to get done, and I have that Cyclone sitting there in front of the door, and then I have the G8. Then I have the G8 clogging up the bay, which has the battery out, and so to put that thing up on the lift, I would have to get the G8 running, move the Cyclone, move the G8, bring the car in here. So instead, what I'm going to do is just get my old some jack stands. I'm going to jack up the back and just do it on the ground, the old-fashioned way. All right. I'm not going to show you taking it all apart. You can go watch the other videos on how to redo these back brakes. But I'm gonna when I take it off, I'll show you what the pads look like and see how much damage there is. Okay, this is gonna be a how to do brakes in your driveway. You get a jack it up. I jacked it in the middle. Make sure you have jack stands. I put it down on the jack stands. The jack is just there. It's not in case something happens. Another fail-safe. Oh, great! I gotta take these off. So here we go. So I got the wheel off, and it was making a bunch of noise. And here is the pad. Well, the brake pad. The pad is all gone, and you can see it was just all metal scraping. So I could have kept going a little bit longer. Had plenty of metal left here. The rotor on the other side is, I don't know. Oh, it's pretty nasty. When I get it off, I'll show you. And let's see this pad. Oh, this is the other pad. This pad's almost gone too. So that's that. I took the caliper off. Obviously, I thought that maybe we ruined the caliper, but we didn't. It's all shiny. Thought maybe it was hitting, but it wasn't. I need to go get something to push that in, like a big C-clamp. And then I'm trying to hook this on. Okay. I gotta take this bracket off and take the rotor off. The rotor just pops right off. Probably have to hit it with a hammer a little bit. Alright, I got the rotor off, and see, it's all chewed up as I would expect. So when you hear the squeaking, probably time to change them. So luckily I bought a new rotor and new pads, obviously. So I'm gonna put those on. Here's the pads. There's new hardware to make sure the pads look the same. Yeah, they look the same. The rotors. So I have to go get some brake clean and clean this side at least first, because I can't get to that side after I put it on, and then just put everything back together. So here's the difference. Here's a new pad, and here's the old one. You can see the difference. Really worn down. I thought these things had squeakers, so when they got low, but apparently they don't. So I guess the only way you know when they're low is when they start destroying the rotor. I mean, here's all the other ones. There's no squeakers on them. New rotors on. Gotta make sure this is for the brake adjustment, the emergency brake adjustment. And here it's not hitting now. There you go, a little bit. But you can go in here and you can pop this rubber thing out, and you can adjust the brakes. I put the screw back in. I didn't put it that tight. I just put it in a little bit just to, it holds the disc in. Anyway, I'm gonna put all this stuff back on and go do the other side. Okay, well, that's how you change your brakes in the driveway. Now I'm just gonna have to I'm gonna come back and torque down these lug nuts and clean up all this stuff, and I'm done. I'm gonna take it for a little drive, but it's gonna be fine. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. I know it's not some kind of cool car, it's just a Honda Odyssey, but you know, usually I do this stuff on the lift. It took me, I think, less time to just jack it up here and do it than moving all this. Then moving this and the car that's inside the shop out of the way, put it up on the lift. So I'm done now. Just got to clean up, and the truck's done, and my wife can go ahead and drive it now. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe and like and comment, and if you have anything you want to know, any questions, or if you think I did something wrong, go ahead and tell me in the comments, and I'll answer them. I'll do my best to help out anybody. Thanks a lot. See ya. Listen to that. Can't hear anything. No more grinding. I've hit the brake. Nothing. So that's a successful repair. Now the wife can take the family truckster out again.